I hedge my bets on whether this night's events are better left unwritten. But if only for mine own eyes, or if I should pass in this record be the only evidence of what has transpired, it must be documented. Another tome I had been poring over for hours. A hopeful ritual to bolster the constitution and cleanse disease, yet the magical protections around it stymied my study, the words shifting before my very eyes. I threw it from me in intent to rip the pages asunder. Useless. That's a very old book. You should handle it more carefully. A voice from everywhere and nowhere at once. It surrounded me, speaking in the voice of my old comrade Alec Gwilym, but with some dark undertone. Who goes? You know me, it responded, this time in Tatiana's innocent tones, turned sour with its eldritch tone. You called me. I felt your longing, your desperate desire. An illusion of some kind, using the voices of my family to unsettle me. I found a dagger for one hand, a spell held in the other. Show yourself! The voice laughed, this time with Sergei's voice. You could not tolerate the sight, small as you are. I am Strahda. I am the land, and I am no mere child to frighten. The laughter multiplied, echoing within and without me, such that I thought it must have been felt throughout the castle. I felt its presence, something far beyond the base magic and rituals that had consumed my waking hours, some being far beyond mortal ken. It pressed upon me, encasing me in complete and utter darkness, within which it loomed darker still. Death. I was in the grasp of death itself. It laughed again, all the voices and more in itself. In a way, I am death. In another, I am beyond it. It was even inside my head, it would seem. Have you come for my life, then? No. The presence retreated, lingering at the edges of my perception. I felt my heart beat again, air enter my lungs, vision returning to my eyes. Even the candles by which I read seemed to dim. You are dying. I need not bring you nor yours death when it dogs at your heels so swiftly. Then why? No words from the presence, but I knew the answer to my own question before I even finished asking it. You can save us. What would you do? What would I do? No double meaning, no half measure, no uncertainty. To save my beloved family, myself. What would I do? Anything. It was the wrong answer. I knew there would be a price to pay. Wishes are never free. But it was the only answer I could give. All else was unthinkable. It chuckled one last time before speaking in Patrina's voice. The Amber Temple. I shall be waiting. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another terrible, horrible, no good, very bad Saturday evening in Barovia. I am your game master for the evening, Jonathan Kenny, and these are Forget-Me-Nots. Say hi, Forget-Me-Nots.
Hello.
A lot happened. Also, Happy Lunar New Year for those of you who celebrate. But without further ado, let's jump back into everything. The party, having decided to fully abandon Vallaki last session, having been cornered by some manner of demon, threw open the crypt of Saint Andral, leaving the burgomaster of Vallaki and his son to their terrible fates. They left Vallaki with the remaining townspeople that were still alive and still willing to follow them, rather than Lady Wachter, who was leading a riot and coup against the burgomaster. They took refuge with the Dusk Elves nearby, overnight, long enough for them to gather their wits about them, before they and the group of refugees started making their way to Kresk. It took a bit longer than usual, given that they were escorting 100 or so people halfway across Barovia. But for a run-in with some very terrifying bird skeletons, went rather uneventfully. Don't worry, Nico, we'll get to it. They eventually did reach Vallaki, after spending quite a lot of time on the road translating more of the Tome of Strahda. Eventually reaching Kresk after sending a few birds ahead to warn them. The burgomaster of Kresk left, gave them sanctuary along with the refugees from Vallaki, along with the knowledge that the Martikovs at the winery down south, they had all made it out safely thanks to Ezmerelda and the Bellevues, but unfortunately the winery was completely destroyed by some manner of walking tree. But everyone was alive, and that's what was important in that moment. The party made their way to their old place of rest at Geralt the Smith's place of residence, who was completely blown out of his mind drunk. And after one last translation of the Tome of Strahda, they spoke to each other, had some conversations before eventually tucking in for the night. Very, very exhausted from the past month of almost non-stop problems that they had to solve. Hopefully gaining some well-earned and well-deserved downtime, which is where we're going to jump back in. You guys have about 2 weeks. 2 weeks of relative peace and quiet to do what you will, whether that is retraining feats, or if you just want to go and have some fun people watching, learning to do things. It is entirely up to you guys. So, what would you all like to do? Anyone can jump in whenever they desire.
Can we, it could just be Aster or everyone. Can we sit down with Ollie and have a freak the fuck out moment about all the book entries?
I think that's a reasonable thing. The very next morning, you all wake up and Aster's probably still a little
twitchy.
Whoa, God, what the fuck?
Oh,
Isn't a shy... Wasn't she drunk? Going to bed?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, so she's waking up hungover.
I don't... Do vampires get hungover?
Oh, yeah. Do vampires even get drunk?
I mean, shy did.
A fortitude save.
Oh, I hope you fail
It's
it.
not my
I hope you
best.
fail it.
Oh, that's good to know.
It's in case you ever need to kill her.
I have a skill in which undead need to make fortitude saves. So yes, in case I need to kill her.
24.
24, that's reasonable. I think there's a twinge in the base of your skull, but not terrible. You had much worse when you were not a vampire.
Incorrect. Ashai has never gotten drunk and hungover.
Okay, well...
This is the worst it's ever been. You're going to die.
Just, like, crawl out of the room, like, why do you all do this? I do not
Are you not feeling so
understand
good
the
this
joy.
morning?
No.
Oh.
What happened? Hollander comes through a window. What happened?
Jesus
Quite literally,
Christ.
he was sleeping outside on the roof.
I think Reina would genuinely get jump scared by you.
Sorry,
Yeah, she goes,
I might-footed. I apologize.
Fucking Ninja Magus.
I drank the rest of Reina's wine last night.
You drank what? Oh, okay. Okay.
Is that okay with you?
No, that's great. I mean, I just didn't know that you could get drunk.
You know, they always say that chasing a hangover with a shot is best, though I'm not sure that we can find any alcohol in this house.
I mean, don't we have Prosper?
Where is Prosper?
He's
I'm not.
jealously guarding his bottomless stomach.
Yeah,
Prospero.
I'm a teetotaler, but like also I'm not like
I
Here the
love that
dog
word.
only works for me.
understood.
Asshole.
Do we
where's
see
Aster?
Aster being twitchy anywhere? Where is he?
Are we all in the same room? I assume I'm in the room with,
Making
like,
breakfast, I assume.
me?
Someone, I don't know. Probably Ireena.
Yeah.
Probably Ireena is making breakfast for everyone.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Do you
know
need
why?
any help?
correct.
No, I mean, if you want to help Oleander, it's fine. Do you know how to cook?
Yes,
I
I'm
don't
on.
actually know too terribly much about you, so.
Yeah, no, I've learned how to.
Ireena?
Hmm?
What?
Nothing.
I learned how to cook a couple of meats on the road, so I can help out.
All right,
and
I'll
he'll
leave the meats to you then. I'll
and
get
he
the
will help.
she's cooking whatever she's finding around the house. Probably like a very very basic like French toast kind of thing.
Cute.
Ollie finds, I guess, some bacon and just starts frying it up. So we're all here now.
We are.
Yes.
Yeah.
Very
being strange.
verbose, Oleander.
Thank you. I try my best.
You're all right, Asta. You don't look like you slept very well last night.
Aster's over here like this, looks drunk. He's like, yeah,
Asta, did you sleep at all?
I can't stop thinking about what I read. It's
I
so
bet-
much,
Wait, what
But-
did you read?
so much going on.
What did you read? What's
Tells
wrong?
you everything he knows. He goes,
Hands
and
over
then,
like 4
everything.
translation of pages.
Oh
Yeah,
my
he's like,
gosh.
But you worked with him on them, so you're confused why he doesn't.
except for the
recognize
last
you.
one. The last one,
Except for the last one.
I was behind a bush.
Oleander is like cooking the bacon and he's looking it over and he's like, when did you do all these?
We had time. We were in
When?
the-
I thought
the Elven camp, and then I kept reading at the Elven camp, and then I kept reading, and then we went to Kresk, and I kept reading behind a bush, and then I kept reading. Nobody stopped me.
okay. Well, this is all interesting stuff. And he reads it over, and when he reads over with where it's talking about Baba Yaga, you can see his
Baba
eyes
Yaga.
like kind of whatever the fuck her name is. His eyes slow in front of that name for just a second before he continues reading and then hands it back over. I mean, interesting stuff.
You seem not like is it not pinging for you like it's pinging for me?
What's pinging for you, Asta?
Oh,
The
he
yes.
like throws a roll and just goes flying.
Oh my god, Asta. So yes, so what it looks like is Strahda defeated all 3 goddesses, and then when the last goddess was too much for her, she got the help of a hag, and the hag helped defeat it. And now the hag is fucking somewhere.
I mean, we know where the hag's at. The hag's in Berez.
How do we know? Oh, is it in the? He reads it over again. Was it in the book?
I think it was in the book.
I mean,
reads over the book again.
it mentions that well, the Forest Fiend was not in Berez, and Baba Lysaga doesn't say that she's from Berez either. So
No,
well, she says she followed them since Berez. Yeah.
yes,
Right.
since
So
Berez.
yes, it did say Berez.
Yeah. But also, didn't we hear when we were initially in Vallaki about there was a rumor of a hag being in the Brez somewhere, or like south of Vallaki?
Yeah.
Okay. That's my
So,
assumption.
are we fighting this hag? What are we doing with this hag?
And Ollie did mention that he recognized Lysaga and the forest goddess, and now seems not to be bringing that up.
Holy cow!
There.
And
he
then
is.
this last entry is very interesting. Basically, is a show of power.
Yeah, so the fact that she can take it. But here's the thing: is
Yes.
oh, good morning, Prospero. You look
Morning,
just
Prospero.
like all the rest of us.
How goes? What are we doing again?
I need your-
Ironically, Ashai
I need
looks
your
just like
Stein.
you.
You need my. No, I'm not gonna. No.
Not for me. For a shy who's got absolutely plastered last night and is
Head-
hung over as shit.
Head down on
Hair of the
the
dog,
table.
if you will.
What do you need my?
Give
Stein
her a
for?
sip,
Can I have a
because
sip?
there is no alcohol.
No.
Why?
No.
Why?
The last time that happened, you almost set something on fire.
I don't remember that. Did I set things on fire?
I think the
Don't-
keyword
I
was
wouldn't put it past
almost,
you.
Asta. We
I don't believe you.
Hey,
Please,
can you pass the
Prospero.
salt? Ireena, real quick.
Where are you again?
Oh my god, wait, is this the first time? Like,
No,
No.
oh, okay.
he's just been drunk for most of it.
Yeah. Well,
Focusing back on the issue at hand, Ashai, if you need a remedy to ail you in your headache, I have
with
something that fixes hangovers pretty well. I'll need about 10 minutes. Can you withstand that?
Mm-hmm. Just going to
Okay.
lay right here.
I'm gonna go looking for some ingredients that Prospero thinks will be good for a hangover cure.
I'm gonna die.
I hate that.
yes, you are.
Goodbye, sweet prince. Says,
While Prospero was doing that, you guys can continue about the tone.
So, okay.
how did you say you knew this hag again?
Well,
Didn't you mentioned earlier about you knowing something about this?
this is the first time I'm reading this. What are you talking
Liar!
Make an insight, perception check.
I perceive you. I'm perceiving right now.
Secret.
Oh, I don't want to roll initiative. Fuck off. This one.
about? Wait, hold on. I just thought I've never seen this before. Don't fucking hit me.
Liar. You are. You're looking at Oleander. This is like you literally talked to me about this, and you see no sign of any recognition in his eyes. Like he does not recall saying that to you at all. Period.
I look over at Ashai and I go, is this that gaslighting thing you told me about?
I don't gaslight. You're crazy.
What's gaslighting?
I don't think so, Esther. I don't know.
You want some sunflower seeds?
Ireena is going to, pat her back.
Ollie takes some bacon that he's cooked up, and he does hand a few of them in front of her, and he's like, "You eat, right? Like, I don't have to just give this to you to raw, right?"
Please don't eat
I don't know what I'm
bacon.
doing.
Not a dog.
I've never had to do this before.
There's a sanitary issue to that. Please don't do it.
No,
I
Like-
don't-
Ireena just kind of smiles, and she's like, he's probably studied a lot about how to kill vampires, but not so much how to actually feed them. So I mean, give him a break.
I don't
Guess.
know if that is going to help. Take one-
greasy
just-
food, from what I've learned from my research, greasy food does help with hangovers.
Yes, but don't. Just give me a piece. I take one piece and just like.
I think this is also about the time that Prospero comes back with whatever you're making to your hangover cure.
He found
What do you,
yield hot
what do you-
sauce.
What do you want me to roll? What do you want me to roll here? Prospero does have experience with hangover cures.
It would be
or hangover remedies.
you probably have like sailing lore, right?
I don't think I do.
Prospero does not have sailing lore. Oh my god.
Nope. Is that under my
It would.
What is that under?
You would have something from your background. You're trained in religion and boneyard lore, but I think it's reasonable given your background that you would also be trained in like sailing lore. But let's just call it a survival check.
This man doesn't know how to drive a boat. Everyone point and laugh.
Okay, sure. It's a +9. It's not terrible. All right.
All right.
Let's roll it.
Prospero just gives you a thing with like egg and hot sauce in it.
It can be a friend. It's fine.
Roll.
Salmonella.
You know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna hero
Hero point. Okay.
Hero point it. If not, if not, what else are you using them for? Like, it's for combat?
Yeah.
No, fuck that. That just seems too efficient. Hey!
Nat 20.
Yo!
Hey, this is the best hangover cure ever.
It's just a glass of water.
Tastes like fucking Jolly Rancher.
Get hydrated, idiot.
Yeah, you. It's less that you're making like a hangover cure that you would give to like your crewmates because Ashai is kind of undead. You find you find a squirrel in the backyard.
Oh.
Drain it of its blood.
Oh.
And then just like mix it up with some fatty leftovers from the
Bacon grease.
from the bacon grease. And like a binding agent to like make it like not. You basically make a
weird
A Bloody
concoction.
Mary! Make me a Bloody Mary.
The vampire version of a Bloody Mary.
Yes. Hate it. Made it.
Oleander just looks on in fucking disapproval.
And you just pop that down in front of Ashai, who's just taking like a couple bites out of the bacon. And is like, I mean, it still tastes like bacon to you, but it's not doing much for your anything. And then you smell it's not as pungent as human blood, but this literal Bloody Mary in front of you, and suddenly your eyes dilate.
Zoomies.
Oleander just looks at you like, oh, that's how that. Oh, okay.
Oh, thank you. Dip the bacon in it.
Dip it. No, don't dip it.
No. Ashai.
Don't. It is just from like an animal.
oh.
Calm down.
Mm-mm.
No, but you're dipping it. There's fatty in it. It does not look appealing.
I down the rest of
I
it.
could
And
not-
just stare. I don't break
It is,
eye
yeah,
contact.
it is. For you, delicious. The only way it could be
Effectively
made better
found-
is if it was from human blood.
I effectively found a fucking liquid IV for a vampire.
Yeah!
Jinkies.
Alright. So what's the game plan now? Are we going to go back to Vallaki now that we've rested up?
No.
Ireena just kind of like puts her hand on Oleander's shoulder and is like, "Hun, I know that you've only been here for not nearly as long as these fellows, but they've really not had a break for about a month. I think maybe we should take it a bit easy."
But we're fighting.
No, we're not fighting. Not fighting. Have you ever not fought for?
Well, what do you mean? Like, I mean, like,
She kind of like
left.
pulls Reyna aside and is like, "Reyna, love, this poor fellow's never had a vacation in his life. What do we do?"
I think we teach him how to vacation.
How do we do that?
Tie him to a chair.
Hot springs.
Oh, that one.
Did you say tie him to a chair? What does that even mean?
No.
You misheard,
Irena's
Asta.
Irena's trying to like come up with something else that sounds like tie him to a chair, but is coming up completely flat. It's like we said to pie him with some flair.
Bear. It doesn't matter. No, don't worry.
Oleander's eyes, while he has the cowl up, is just wide with concern and slight fear.
What?
Nothing, Asta, love.
Oh.
If we had a boat, I would obviously volunteer to give us a bit of a sail around the loch. But unfortunately, yeah, no boat.
Is there a
Is
library?
Yeah,
there
is.
You have one. Think about how much stuff you could research if we're not constantly trying to fight every day.
Eyes dilate like a shy.
Oh, wait.
Eyes slowly dilate.
I
As
have
he's
made
like,
a mistake. Asta, you have to make sure he eats weight.
Hey, what?
It's looking between the two of you book nerds, and it's like, I've made a terrible mistake.
He's eating like no other.
I think they'd be good for each other.
I feel like they'll feed into each other and they'll slowly starve to death, but that's just
Well,
me.
then it's our responsibility to feed them.
I give Ollie some dried meat with some cheese.
he pockets it. What is
I grab another
Weird
piece and I
response.
hold it closer to your face.
he pockets it again. So where is this hot spring?
He grabs a cracker and throws it at you.
He fucking catches it and puts it in his pocket.
Why do you keep catching it?
Okay, so you say hot springs is a thing, correct?
Yes, there is.
What
So
do you
it's
do?
like a pool, but
Okay.
but it's warm, and you go in it and you just relax.
Do you know what baths are? You have twigs in your hair.
No, I bath. I know what
Twigs
bath.
fall on the floor.
I know what a bath is. I just haven't had one since dying. So
you
you
can
know.
tell.
Oh.
I wasn't gonna say anything, but yeah.
Ashai just, or Ireena just gives Ashai this little nudge, like,
What?
I mean,
telling
it
the
wouldn't
truth.
hurt.
It smells bad.
Okay, I mean it wouldn't hurt to, I guess, wash. I'm not opposed to baths. I just haven't had a moment for a bath.
Should we
Well,
head over to
then-
the springs then?
this is a perfect time to stop.
I don't think that's a good idea for me.
Why not? Is your skin gonna float away?
I wasn't going
Actually, yes.
No, I
You ever You ever put like a rotten chicken in a boiling pot?
Oh.
No.
Stop bringing
Ireena
up
just gagged a little
chickens.
bit.
Asta runs away.
The smell, the skin falls off and like kind of deteriorates into the pot. It's not a good time for it.
But then, like, you get stitched back together because obviously you being in the water and becoming soup does not stop you from, like, your goal. Correct? Unless your goal is to become soup, in which case, yeah, probably you won't come back.
I don't want to become.
What's it
Soup?
like being
What?
soup?
Why all of a sudden do I want to become soup? I have never tried dying via soup. I've never just tried to submerge myself
Okay,
in steaming
then-
hot water before and
Maybe-
dying that way.
Maybe we can make you soup somewhere that isn't a very nice hot springs.
You could always just come sit with us and drink as you do.
I suppose, yeah. I suppose that's not a bad idea.
Alright.
All right, to the hot springs then.
Okay. Okay.
So you all finish your breakfast and start to make your way over to the hot springs in Kresk. As you walk through town, there's still a lot of a lot of moving about going on. There's 100 more people in town than there were yesterday, and there's still the people are trying to make like very hasty temporary buildings that they can house people in. People are going around trying to consolidate whatever supplies they have to make sure that everyone gets fed. It seems like, as far as the seasons are concerned in Barovia, there's not a huge... Ireena, you would know, there's not a huge difference in climate throughout the year because there's not a lot of sunlight, so it's always kind of on the colder side. But it does feel like you're moving into the latter part of autumn, going into winter. So you can foresee trouble down the line if this course of events continues, but for now, everybody seems to be keeping it pretty well together, getting people the things they need, at least places for them to sleep until either you take care of Vallaki and people can go back, or maybe a new settlement is in the future. Who knows?
If while we're walking, if someone drops something while they're carrying something, Ollie would immediately, like without, like instantly, just go over and pick it up and hand it back to them, like without second thought before going back to the group.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there's someone that they're like hauling a bunch of planks of wood on their shoulder, and one of them falls off, and they're like, I can't
Oh,
really
I got it.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome.
And continues on his way. The hot spring's very close to where the smith's house is, so you're there within 5 minutes of a walk. For the rest of you, you recognize the woman at the front, the same tender of the place that's been there the last couple times that you were there. Same kind of bland, disinterested look on her face, and just says, "Welcome to the Crest Hot Springs. Take off your clothes, and there are towels in the cubicles."
Oleander's just kind of standing there, just kind of like, now what?
After getting naked,
I go to the person who said, I go to the host and I go, "Is it alright if I stay fully clothed? I don't plan on submerging myself into the bath."
I think you have to
That's
take your clothes off.
fine. Sure.
Alright,
That's
thank
fine.
you. I appreciate that.
Just really no significant change in her face.
Wait, so we have to get... I mean, like, obviously, yes, we have to get naked if we plan to bath. But, like... all together?
Yeah, you walk in and it's just this large single open area.
Oh!
Ireena starts stripping.
Yeah, so is Shy.
Oh!
I mean, he's just like, I think we didn't properly explain it to him, but that's fine. This is funny.
I don't understand how
It's
else
a
you would take
bathhouse.
bath. Do you
I
bathe
think
clothed?
when we said bath, I think he assumed it meant like by himself.
Fine. And then Ireena stops at her underwear and doesn't
No,
take her underwear off.
no. I'm not trying to be like a killjoy here. I just was surprised for a second. We can unclothe. It took me a second to understand what this means. I usually, when bath happens, is I'm in a lake by myself, and I do it as quickly as possible, and then I clothe again. So I was confused, but we're here now.
Do you want us to like leave you?
No. I'm not trying to like. I'm not uncomfortable with the situation whatsoever. I
You
just
seem very comfortable.
confused. No,
If it
I'm not.
Ireena just
feel
laughs
better.
and starts taking off her clothes as well.
I don't like the water, but also hygiene's very important. So if we
I'm-
all look the other direction from Ollie, I think that'll make him the most comfortable.
It's fine. We are all
Yes, everyone
fine.
ignore Oleander. That will surely make him feel very
I think if we
comfortable.
just don't acknowledge he was there, he'll have his own private time. That makes the
Asta-
most sense in my
Asta,
head right
making it
now.
worse.
Oleander, you
Oh.
can leave if you'd like to.
No,
If it makes
no,
you
no.
uncomfortable.
No, we are doing things. We are all together doing things.
Ireena leans over and is like, "Is this that gaslighting thing again? But we're doing it to him now."
Oh no! Am I gaslighting you? I totally didn't mean to. If you would rather do a staggered schedule of who jumps in, I think that would be beneficial.
No, and then Raina just gets in the water.
Raina's like, "Fuck that, goodbye."
Oleander does start taking off his clothes.
Get naked.
Does he take off his cowl?
Yes, he
Right.
takes off his cowl.
Then all of you, for probably the first time, except for Ashai, see on the bottom half of his face, underneath where he usually keeps the cowl, is this very ornate tattoo that has the gives very like skeleton skull vibes on the bottom.
Drop the photo. Drop the photo again. I wanna
Drop
see
the
it.
photo.
Drop the photo.
It's
I can't do
in
it.
the. We put it in the art channel, I think, at some point.
Yeah, he looks uncomfortable as he lowers his cowl because he's not used to lowering it when he's not killing, and then just kind of sets it off to the side, puts his hair up.
Raina, like, can't stop looking at his face.
Does
And then
it
every
happen
time they
with
make
the
eye
cats?
contact, she, like, looks away.
He takes off his clothes. You see there is a large stab wound in his abdomen, just like right in the middle, where like in his abdominal area, and he just kind of takes off the rest of his clothes and sinks into the water slowly.
So why do you have an anatomically correct lower portion of a human skull on your face?
Asta, you can't just ask why someone has an anatomically correct skull on the lower abdomen.
That's a very specific thing I'm not allowed to ask. But also, usually, I thought
On
it was like
October
pretty
3rd,
okay to
Jeff
be
knew
like
what date
when
it
you
was.
ask why people get their tattoos.
Oleander is slowly sink into the water, and like he's just
Where is
like
he
right here.
going?
I think we need to just ignore Oleander for a moment.
Oh,
Leave him
so
be.
we are doing the thing.
Yes,
But
yes,
Ireena
we
said
are.
it was gaslighting.
Okay, it's not. Let's just let him do his
Well,
thing.
no,
We will
hold on
do
a
ours.
minute. Hold on. It's not. Now that you're just like. Now that you've just acknowledged it, you can't just go back and fucking take 2 steps back and just be like, no, we're gonna pretend it's not there. What if you fucking did that to me?
So what is the correct social etiquette here? Because I feel like I'm getting mixed signals.
Oh no!
And I don't know what I'm doing.
Oh no, not the poor autistic rat.
To answer to answer your
Bum-bum.
question, Asta,
That's me. Hi.
Yes, hi.
the reason why I have this on my face
Stop.
was because when I first joined up and started fighting against monsters, I was told by my mentor that we must become death for the deathless.
Oh,
So I did.
that is very. Asta, what did you
That's
call
weird.
it? Edging?
Weirdly.
It is edging of you.
Please don't. Please.
No, it's not cold edging.
What
Please
is
no.
it?
Okay,
Shai, do you not know what edging is?
that comment feels inappropriate, and I don't know why.
Ireena immediately just bright red.
I
Rushes through the
It's
roots of her
very
hair.
intense. I
Aw.
don't remember the word that Asta said.
I don't remember ever saying the word edging, but I've also been talking nonstop for like weeks.
Yeah. And you have.
I simply look. I was told to become death for the deathless, so I just kind of got this on my face as a reminder of what I am when I look in the mirror. You know.
But you're not deaf. You're like an adolescent young man, I think one would say.
I'm.
You know what, Ollivander? That's fine. You know, it's fine. I'm with you here. Look at my face, right? I'm death for the deathless too. Look at this
I
side.
also
but just
don't
look
know
over
if you're-
my
like
side.
8 million
I
times.
don't know if you're smiling ever. I cannot tell if you're smiling or if you are giving me a straight face.
I think wouldn't you more be the deathless for death because you're like not quite undead, but you're not really dead as well.
His jaw is hanging on by a string.
No
Like,
one cares about the semantics of the situation. It's fine.
I actually quite like learning about semantics of situations, but I
we know,
understand that's
Austin.
not the point here right now.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, come back to that. All right.
No, no.
With it.
Fucking, yes, conversation killer Aster over here. Fucking.
First of all, fuck you. I'm quite charismatic, thank you.
Where are you from, William?
Then fucking use it.
I should use it.
Ireena just kind of laughs and says, I feel like we haven't had this much reason to smile in 3 weeks. I think that was the last time we were in the bath too.
What happened before? Obviously, a couple days ago, you went to Vallakovich. Before that, you were with the Bellevues, and we saw an angel. What happened before? Because I saw someone
What did
kill
not
someone
happen?
before I saw you.
That is a loaded question.
What does that mean?
Ireena just kind of like strokes her chins, like, should I give him the rundown, or do you want to?
By all means.
I think you'd be much nicer.
Well, before they met me, they all died separately in very terrible ways and were brought back to life by Madame Ava.
Yes, that I know.
Then they came to the town of Barovia, were almost murdered by a bunch of ghouls. Then they were almost murdered by a vampire spawn that killed my father. And then they had to kill the priest's son in Barovia, and then they went to Castle Ravenloft, and we had dinner with Lady Strahda.
You fucking did what?
We went to Castle Ravenloft and had dinner with Lady Strahda.
And that's when Ashai became a vampire. But we didn't find out until after we were leaving, because I accidentally looked at her and I didn't see anything. And
Wait,
then
what
everybody
do you-
almost
wait.
killed each other.
Aster, hold
Threw
on,
a
hold on.
knife at her
Aster.
face first, and it didn't really do anything.
So wait, did she? So
She invited us, yes.
No.
We weren't there.
Ashai is spawned from Strahda.
She snuck out in the night and went and had a secret conversation, I think. I don't know. She doesn't like talking about it because every time we do, Reina gets really mad. But which seems hypocritical because Reina also has been talking to Strahda secretly
Asta.
through a book. And
Asta.
I
Wait,
don't-
what?
What? What? I thought we were playing the
and then-
catch-up game.
And then we left Castle Ravenloft, and then we went to Vallakovich.
I
We
feel like we're
rescued.
skipping over a lot of shit right now.
There's a lot of shit, so I have to give you the Cliff Notes version.
Okay.
Uh,
I'll take notes and I'll
We
ask
went
questions
to
after.
Vallakovich for the first time. We saved a Vistani child from drowning. And then Ashai ate someone in front of the Burgomaster, and we got run out of town. We ran to Kresk, and then we came back up to... we ran to Berez. Then we went to Kresk, and Kresk told us that we needed to go check on the Martikovs at the winery. So we went to the winery, and they weren't there, so we tracked them down with a bunch of forest folk that were going to sacrifice them or something. Brought them back to the winery, went back to Kresk. Then there was some werewolf shenanigans that happened in Kresk. We had to take care of a werewolf pack. We killed the pack leader and convinced the other werewolves to go settle somewhere else in Berez. And then we learned that Berez was probably haunted and sent them somewhere else. I don't know exactly where, but not Berez. And then we came back to Kresk. And then we had the whole run-in with the Bellevues and Valenta, and that's when you met us.
I have
Did
some
I-
of the
did I miss
werewolf
anything?
blood and fangs, and that's pretty cool.
Shy is just
Well-
blank stare into the water right now. Like, I can't
Well,
believe you
you
just,
know, just-
told him all of that.
Just an average month in Barovia.
We really did just skip like 90% of that. What happened there, didn't we?
I mean, listen, if we were going to go over everything that happened, it would probably take about 38 times 3 hours.
I mean, I have the notes for them. Did you want
No.
You want to
no,
sit down
no,
and we can
no,
just
no,
talk about
no,
it?
No.
Oh.
I'm interested in the bit about Reina in the book.
You misheard.
I miss.
Yes.
I look at Reina and then I look at Ashai and I go, "Are we not? Is that not the? Is this a no topic? Remember how we talked about like yes topics and no topics? Is this a no topic?"
What?
It is handled. Don't worry about it.
I think that was code for a no topic. So I have to stop talking, Ollie. But we can talk about anything else.
You want to talk more about Ashai being a vampire?
I do not.
Ireena's kind of like awkwardly smiling.
I mean,
No.
why
you don't.
are
Okay,
you? What? I was here to help you take down Strahda. Why does it sound like you are actively helping Strahda?
I am not.
Not just you.
Oh, yeah, that was the infighting that occurred immediately after us finding that out.
So some of you are actively helping Strahda.
No. I meant like there was a disagreement on where our standards lied, and then again we had the conversation, and I think we're having it a third time. But if I'm missing the social cue again, you feel free to let me in.
I'm.
We're in the water right now, so I can't really take notes on what's happening, so it's hard for me to keep track.
If you want to have a discussion privately later, we can. But I not comfortable.
This is a lot.
Are you alright there, Ireena?
Yes, I'm fine.
It looks like you were adjusting something.
Don't worry about it.
I don't think so. I was told you're not supposed to look at women. No, see, I was told you're not supposed to look at women adjusting when they're adjusting. So maybe don't do that.
I see.
Yeah.
What? What?
I was fiddling with the camera. Don't worry.
No one should be looking at my girlfriend adjusting anything.
Yeah, I think that's what I just said. Am I wrong? Did I miss another thing? I'm sorry.
No,
I
you
wasn't
didn't.
looking at her.
Anyway, what I was actually going to do was I was gonna kind of put my head next to Oleander's and just go. It's like this every fucking week, buddy. It just you're in for a ride. I hate to see it.
I'm so confused with the dynamic and
Suddenly, Clara walks into the.
fucking Clara.
Claire jumps in the fucking.
He's like, "Hello, everyone."
Cannonball.
Oleander has sunk underneath the water. He's like, I fucking. He just kind of.
This motherfucker.
Oleander just kind of crosses his legs and sinks to the bottom and just kind of closes his eyes for a moment and just listens to the serene nothingness of the lake.
I look at everyone like I don't know what I'm allowed to say anymore. So you guys feel free to let me know, or I could just stop and go sit in that corner.
I think Ireena will probably sidle up next to Oleander and just kind of whisper like, "It's been a long journey. Suffice to say, Reina she owes a lot to Strahda or owed a lot to Strahda, and it's a bit of a sensitive subject, but she's not working for her anymore. There was a moment in time where we were not entirely sure about what we were doing and who was worthy of trust or respect, but we're not We're not on her side.
No. Okay, I'm just. This is a lot. I'm not gonna
You did
lie. I did ask, and now I regret it. So.
And that was like the Cliff Notes version. Like there was
Oh.
so much more specific things that happened.
So, are
Be
there?
fair, Barovia is a lot in general to deal with.
I'm used to a lot. That's a different. This
It's a-
talking thing is weird. I don't like it.
Aster from his corner goes, I don't like it either.
They talk a lot here.
Usually, I don't talk as much.
Get used to it.
Yes, if you're in this group, they're going to ask you to talk quite a lot.
Okay.
It's
always go back to Madame-
infuriating.
You mean I can't just do my job and then not do?
No.
They will not let you.
Unfortunately, they like talking about their feelings. So
Oh, not the feelings.
We're talking about our feelings.
Oh, no, God, no!
It's actually very important to make
Bad.
sure you're communicating
I will
your
say-
emotions on a regular basis.
I will say the best person to talk to about your feelings is that one, and I point to Clara.
I have a lot of feelings.
I know, Clara.
I'm sad. I know, Clara.
That is correct.
Oleander just kind of cleans himself a little bit before he gets out. Starts getting dressed again. I feel like doing this wastes valuable time, correct? Or
That was a correct usage of an I feel statement, although it doesn't feel very productive, and I
no, like I'm not saying that you all should stop. I'm just saying
think you should all shut up.
no. I think I'm gonna walk around town. I think I need. I'm gonna go, and he just kind of gets his stuff and he fucking leaves.
Aw.
Bye.
Irina's just like, I think we scared him off. We went too hard on the feelings.
It's okay. I mean, when you've lived a life like what I assume he has, it's hard when you've pushed away your feelings for so long. After a while, you just don't feel person.
Fair enough.
Hey, Clara, shut the fuck.
Called out.
I have a situation. Ziggy does not like the water.
Ziggy's not having fun in the water.
Ziggy, you can go into my shadow. You don't have to do this.
Do any of you want to talk about anything else while you're in the bathhouse?
I don't know what I'm allowed to talk about anymore, but he seems up in arms about what I'm saying.
Well, Oleander's
Oleander's
gone now,
gone,
so
so-
it doesn't really matter, does it?
So was it a
Sorry.
no topic or a yes topic, guys? I need somebody to help me out here.
Oh,
Sensitive subjects we don't bring up to strangers just like that.
But I thought we already established he was like a part of the group per Madame Eva.
you're muted, Danny. Danny, you're muted.
I'm not talking to the lot of you. I'm talking to the person beyond the fucking computer that I'm looking at.
Why are
Sorry.
you talking to
What's
a
a
rock
computer?
again?
Sorry.
Don't know what that word means.
He named that rock computer, and he named that other rock some person he calls his girlfriend. It's weird.
Yes.
Someone go after him, or
I'm talking to my imaginary girlfriend.
Yeah, we know.
Sorry.
Yes.
The bath was so relaxing. I kind of zoned out for a lot of that conversation. Do you think it is a upset where he needs to talk it out with someone, or an upset where he needs to take time and process?
is there a difference?
The latter.
Okay. Well, when he comes back, maybe give him some space, and I'll talk to him first, okay?
Oh, I do not think he is coming back into here.
No, I mean not into here, but we're going to see him again.
He just leaves. Leaves the campaign.
No!
Hey, it was nice. It was nice meeting
Deuces.
you.
I think I am clean. Okay.
Okay.
Just
Oh,
gets up with a bunch of water.
Is that a new tattoo? Which one does that one say? Am I allowed to read it or not?
I think you're going to read it whether I want you to or not.
No. Consent's important. Last time you let me read it. Oh, okay.
He's gonna read it.
Consent's important.
In that case, you all finish your hot spring, at least for today. Get dressed back into your street clothes and go about. I guess we'll jump into Oleander walking around, and if there's something specific you want to do here, otherwise we can cut to little vignettes of people doing things throughout the next couple of weeks.
I mean, all Oleander does, heads on a swivel, immediately is like assessing threats, assessing any problems that might be in Kresk that they gotta deal with.
Make me a perception check.
Perception.
Yes. Because you're perceiving things.
Never fucking mind.
You
You
perceive
see
everything.
I see
Um,
God.
No, you have your head on a swivel. You see these construction efforts going on. You see people talking to each other, refugees that look lost being helped around by other Kreskians. There's a brief moment of your brain not knowing what to do because you're so used to always looking for trouble. And you don't see trouble here. You just see people getting along, doing the best they can. There's no monsters to fight. There's no problems to solve that you've been prepared for. All you see that fills your heart with warmth, that you can swear that you feel in your chest, is this outpouring of love. Filial love and platonic love and the love for your neighbors. And even though you feel like you should be anxious about not having something to do, or at least things that you're trained to do, you feel at ease surrounded by so much of people caring for each other.
And it just takes a few deep breaths as he feels this. Okay. I can do this. I'm not... Everything's fine. I'm not gonna get hurt by helping these people. I think. I'm not fucking sure about a shy. That's a whole... I feel like that's just a powder keg. Ireena could fucking probably hurt me. Okay. I'm fine. We're fine.
Do you want to make me a retroactive occultism check for when you arrived at the town and met the Kreskovs?
Fucking yes, I do. I want to so badly.
Be nice to them.
This can either happen retroactively, or I guess you were kind of not really there in that moment, as we discussed. You were kind of...
Yep.
You see the burgomaster out among the villagers, along with his wife and his son, and take a look at them. The way that they're moving together, and there's this scent that you smell on the air of aconite, and your brain just immediately snaps werewolves. But you also know that the nearest full moon is probably about 2 weeks away. And currently, you can recognize also that this is the Burgomaster, and he's clearly been the Burgomaster for a long while. That clearly nothing bad has happened. No one else in town has the same kind of smell as them. And then you see them talking to the Martikovs from Vallaki. Erwin Martikov and his wife and kids. And your same thing goes off. And
Martikovs?
I'll message you that one.
Okay.
No, please tell us.
Nope.
Secrets are no fun.
But you just
But
fucking cool.
Yeah.
He does not know why.
Despite recognizing these people for what they are, they're not pinging any kind of danger sense to you.
He sees that and immediately, like, the hair on the back of his neck stands up, and he just
in response, you actually feel that warm feeling in your chest kind of ping again, like, this is a family. They love each other.
Yeah. He very quickly pulls up his hood and hides his tears as he's walking back to the group.
Robin's face. So yeah, downtime. Let me know what you guys are doing in a general sense over the next couple weeks, whether that's researching or crafting tattoos, what have you. And if there's a particular moment, like someone you want to talk to, just let me know. Kind of freeform it. We don't have to do each day individually. That would take forever.
I'm gonna talk to each one of these motherfuckers.
Another 38 sessions in Kresk.
Shy needs to
I'm not
talk
ready for that.
to Oleander one night. She also wants to see if she's only been able to make black tattoo ink. She wants to see if the alchemy person with the Bellevues could maybe help her make an orange to match everything else that she has on her body.
That's easy enough with Siegfried. That you go up to the Abbey, which is a little crowded. Up there, you see some of the Bellevues are out in the yard practicing. You go in and ask Siegfried about tattoo inks and dyes and things like that, and she says, yes, that's easily something that we can do. Give me a couple of days to find the right pigments, and I'll have it delivered to you at the smith.
Thank you. She's the one who showed us the angel, right? Because we bullied her.
No,
Somebody else?
No,
that was Marzana. That was Marzana.
Damn it. Okay, never mind.
Siegfried is the one where Clara saw the vial underneath the...
Maybe that's why
her
I...
Yeah, that was the first hint.
Mm-hmm. Go ahead and make me a perception check as you leave Siegfried.
Ominous.
Okay. As you leave, you notice in the corner, Martsena is talking to Cloven in like one of the corners while like Cyrus and Mishka are doing their workout in the yard. Looks like they're having some kind of argument. And after a moment, Martina kind of like stomps her foot in a huff and walks away, seemingly like leaving the Abbey and starting to head back down into Kresk proper.
I follow her. Going back that way anyway.
She's kind of, if you're following her, eventually she gets like halfway down the switchback and just leans against one of the trees and is just like eyes closed looking straight up into the air. A delightfully light rain day.
Not stealthily. I'll just walk up beside her. Just that about.
Yes.
Your friend in the basement, perhaps?
Got it in one.
What has you so upset?
Cloven being a stubborn mule. That's what.
How so?
I've never quite enjoyed what we do, despite knowing that it is or was necessary, but he won't even consider anything other than the current circumstances. He's a stubborn mule and a jackass, which are kind of the same but also slightly different.
And if you did enjoy keeping anything imprisoned in such a way.
He just thinks that the risk of giving him any freedom is too dangerous to consider. That he may leave, and we will lose the one advantage we have against the creatures of the night.
Maybe he's right.
He sent him to mechanic.
He could be right. Of course, I know he could be right, but talking to you all and seeing what you've done, trying to do the right thing, even when there's an easier path, makes me want to at least try to do the same.
Then why wait for his permission?
Because I don't know the rights to release him. Only Cloven, as the head of the Bellevues, knows them.
Does he keep it written somewhere?
I don't think so. It's possible that it's written down somewhere in case someone dies before they can pass on the secret, but if I were a betting girl, and well, I'm not, but I have a suspicion it's passed down orally from one head of the family to the next. But I'll certainly keep an eye out.
You need any help looking? Let me know.
I get the feeling that he'll, if he does have something, be hiding it from the usual spots that I would be likely to find, so if a fortnight goes by and I can't find it, I'll let you know.
Very good at finding things people do not want me to have.
So you almost found him by yourself, after all.
I will leave you be.
You're all staying with the smith, right?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe I'll come down for drinks one night. Morning Lord knows I could get away from my family once in a while.
If you can manage to pry Prospero Stein from his hand.
I'm also very good at stealing things. And she lets you go back down into town. And then another night when you want to talk to Oleander. A few days later.
Sure. I'll go find him. I assume outside in a tree.
No, he's on the roof this time.
Okay, I go find you on the fucking roof.
Yeah, obviously a shy. God.
He's just kind of staring and watching the stars. Or whatever he can see of the stars.
She just walks up next to you.
Fairly clear night that night. I think probably the moon. Well, actually, I have a handy dandy calendar over here. Yeah, the moon's about, I think, half full on this night.
I make myself known. Clear my throat.
Yes.
I hear you want to kill me.
And?
She sits down next to you. You have not been with us this whole time. While we were at the bathhouse, they mentioned the burgomaster seeing me bite someone that was after he tried to imprison me, and then tried to kill me, and you don't know the things he has done to that town, so he's not worthy of whatever gallantry you are trying to pursue. I'm not your enemy.
I'm not mine to kill. I was given a promise that you were to feed on one person and one person alone, and that promise obviously was not held by either party in the situation. I don't give a shit how bad or how good he is. You don't feast on every son of a bitch that has done you wrong. Do you understand how lonely of a life that could be if you do that?
I made no such promise to you. Or Ireena. She does not speak for me. You sound like Van Richten. What I promised Ireena was that, should I have no other option, and I was desperate, I would come to her to avoid hurting anyone else in this party, because she could take it. And I promised not to feed on any innocents, or anyone undeserving of that pain. What difference does it make if I use my teeth or a knife to hurt him? The outcome is the same.
Who decided that you get to decide who's right or wrong? Why do you think that you have that power? There's going to come a day in which you are going to hurt someone that you think is deserving, and no one else does. And, There is nothing that can be done to save you when that day comes.
When he says
If you want to
that-
kill someone,
Keep going.
go ahead.
When he says that,
I was gonna say, does it sound like he's speaking from experience?
Yes.
yeah.
Yeah. If you are going to kill someone that you think is necessary, kill them with a knife so that way you can at least cover it up and have it be someone else's problem. You feed on them and you bite down on them and you drain them. It's very fucking obvious who did it. We look at all of the people in the party, and it's going to be the one who has blood on their mouth and sharp teeth. You slit their throat. Everyone's hands are washed in blood.
You know, maybe I would see that reasoning if we were not in a land full of vampires. And I would hope that if I made a decision that other people disagreed with in the moment, I would... I don't know. Have faith in knowing why I did it. You sound...
I do not understand the psyche.
You sound as if you have made this mistake before.
What do you mean?
Killing someone that perhaps you should have, who was not deserving. So perhaps do you think you are not one to tell me what to do? You kill monsters, yes? That is your job.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think all monsters are deserving of death just by the nature of what they are? We have met werewolves, perfectly reasonable and kept to themselves. Little girl who was almost turned, her brother. All of these people are worthy of life, but you would just because of what they are? People are just trying to survive.
You're not entirely wrong. Werewolves are different. They don't thirst for blood. Them surviving does not depend on the vitality of others. They can live their entire lives without killing anything.
They can still lose
A
control.
werewolf is a person. What?
They can still lose control.
I've killed people, yes. I would rather kill one person than have an entire town fall. I'll kill the least amount of monsters if it means keeping the most amount of survivors. You sometimes need to become the monster that you fight to ensure the survivability of everyone else. And I'm okay with that.
Do you only do it out of necessity?
What do you mean?
I have seen your smiles, and the laughter in the heat of battle. Seems like you enjoy it.
What?
You're not as sly as you think you are. I've seen it. I understand more than most this thrill of a clean kill. Elation at a job well done, but giggling at flayed bodies will not help you curry any favor with these people.
Yes, there is beauty in destruction and in death. But I don't find joy in killing things. I have this deep love and need to save people. And sometimes, if it is too late, then I am grateful for what is left behind so that way I can make sure that it doesn't happen again. I don't laugh. I don't enjoy. I don't have this sick and morbid way of fighting. Like, what? I don't know what you're talking about, Shaq.
You get like
You don't
real
giggle.
close to his face. I do not know if you are lying or you genuinely don't remember doing it. Either way, it's concerning, but perhaps that is a conversation for another time. Just watch yourself, and if you think you can control yourself enough not to kill me while we are traveling together, I would much prefer to be your friend to your enemy. It reminds me of someone I was once fond of. I would hate to kill him a second time.
That would be a feat. But you'd have to catch me first. I will not try to kill you if you do not, out in the open, eat people. I said this to Ireena, and I'll say it to you. You are not for me to kill. If you lose control, that's their problem. They care about you so much. It's the job of Clara, of Ireena, of Prospero, and of Ast to take you down. Not me. My only goal is to take down Strahda. You're not her, so my arrows will not pierce your flesh.
And it seems like we were on the same page. Hold out my hand for a handshake. I hold out my hand.
He looks at the hand. He holds her hand. What are we doing here? What is this?
Make a sense motive check, Ashai.
That's perception, right?
Yeah. He's fucking with you. He knows what a handshake is.
You know, I think I've just seen people do this when they agree on things, so...
Okay, well, this was nice. Anyway. He pulls his hands away, just kind of puts it back in his pocket. Quick question for you. You've made mention of him, and so has Ireena. Was a Van Richten guy part of the group? Or who is this man?
You see her face immediately drop and stands on end. He is the bastard who tried to kill me when I was minding my own fucking business. Trying to keep watch out for the party. He's not our enemy per se, but if he turned up dead, I would not be upset.
You said it yourself, this is the land of monsters. Can't judge a man for being overly cautious.
I do judge him. I have spent my whole life being chased away and hated by people who didn't like what I was, and having other people to decide if I get to live. I do not understand it, and I don't forgive him.
Shy, that's life. Our life is always going to be in someone's hands. My life is in your hands at this moment. We're the only two up here. Another point in time, my life will be in Reyna's hands. Because I'll say some shit that Reyna won't like. Our lives are in the mercy of Clara's hands at any given point. Apparently, you chased away. No one in your group wants you to go. I can tell that much because the second that I walked into your group, I had 2 conversations already of them telling me, Shy's one of us. Don't fuck with the Shy, and we won't fuck with you. They defend you and they care for you. People who don't like you don't fucking matter. Alright? Look, the opposite of love is not hate. It's indifference. So why give them the benefit of having such a strong emotion such as hate consume you when you can just pretend they don't exist? Indifference. And he's like playing with his hair at this point. I understand that you can't forgive him. That's fine. But, based on the fact that we are having this conversation right now and he is not actively hunting you down, means that he learned a lesson. And he has gone indifferent. Will you?
What I have learned thus far is that if I do not keep tabs on the people who want me dead, they will try again. She kind of stands up in a huff.
Then where is he, currently?
I don't know.
Where did you last see him?
Here.
Do you have tabs on him now? Do you have tabs on him now? When you say here, the hair that he's curling rips out. And he kind of puts his hand back in his pocket. If you don't have eyes on him, then don't fucking worry about it.
Why are you so interested? Why do you seem
So I was
upset that I said he was here?
I was told that he was a monster hunter.
Shouldn't that make you excited? It's renowned.
Where was he in Vallaki? Why was he here if not in Vallaki? Why was he here and not
I don't
at the
know.
Great
He was
Vineyard?
walking away from the Bellevues because he did not want to see Ezmerelda. I am watching him so carefully.
I'm interested because I want to know why a monster hunter refuses to hunt.
Ishai gets up and starts walking away. I think there's more to it than that, but we'll see. And you should not hide your tattoos, they are unique. Even if you only show them to the people you kill.
Yeah, but then that takes away the fact that I'm edgy.
No, I think it is edging.
And with that, we'll go ahead and take a quick break. We'll see you back in about 10 minutes. We lost the plot when we started talking about edging. So.
It's fine. It's fine.
Back in 10. Bye. Und wir are back. So, Shy's downtime stuff is done. Let's... who... Shall I ask for a volunteer, or should I roll for it to see who's next?
Roll for it. Let's fucking go.
Roll for it.
We
Rollies.
love rollies.
Let the dice decide.
We shall let the dice decide. Your fate.
Trust your heart.
I even have a module for this. Roll of fate. Clara.
Hi, that's
what
me.
What are you doing during downtime?
So Clara is the first thing she's going to do is she's going to talk to Cyrus about the saint's bones they accidentally took with them.
Okay.
There was a diamond.
Those are mine. Fucking lay off.
They do not fucking
what are you
belong
asking
to
him
you.
about?
I don't really know what to do with these. Should we try to restore them, or should we keep them safe in the abbey? They're precious, but
They are indeed precious, but they would only be effective within the Church of Saint Andral. You could not utilize their unique their consecrative powers anywhere other than the place where the holy act was performed. Saint Andral's church is where Saint Andral's bones belong, and only there will they have any power against the creatures of the night. You could leave them with us, I suppose, but I do not foresee us having any time to visit Vallaki anytime soon. I believe you are the best choice for keeping them at the moment. If you find yourself in Vallaki and you can find time to take care of the problem there, or at least return the bones to where they belong, it will go a long way to making Vallaki less of a mess than it is now.
that is true. We would have restored them when we had the chance, but things were a bit hairy.
You did well to leave. Better to flee and save those that you can than die and save no one.
I guess it's still... I hate that it had to end that way. I feel like we failed.
Have you ever... When you were a child, Clara, did you ever get in any scuffles with your fellow children?
Yes?
An argument where perhaps tensions got high and hands were thrown?
Not really hands being thrown, but I was in arguments.
When young children get into scuffles and they wind up as they are children and they have less words to fight with, and so they wind up fighting each other with their bodies. Cloven and I came to blows quite often in our youth before we trained with weapons. But our father taught us a very important lesson, I think, after one particularly rough fight that left me in the dirt. Cloven had a year and a few inches on me at that time. As I laid in the dirt crying, he came up to me and said, "Why do you cry?" And I answered him, "Well, it's because I failed. My brother beat me in a fight and I lost." And he said, "You have only lost because you think that you have. Do you still have breath in your lungs? Do you still have every part of your body? Can you stand up again?" And I stood up and said, "Yes, Father. He said, then you have not lost. As long as you can still get up, you can always try again. The only way that you will lose is if you fall down and you never get back up again. And that is something that Bellevues must never do.
It is an important lesson. We're all still here. I can still fight. As long as there's one breath, one person left breathing in Barovia, it's worth trying to take Strahda down. Trying to stop all of this.
It may seem like a simple lesson for a young child, and, well, it is, but it bears repeating sometimes. It's very easy to forget those early lessons that we learned.
Well, that's what family is for. They remind you of the things you've forgotten.
Out of the corner of your eye, you see Martsena has been quietly listening, and you see resolve fill her eyes, and she walks off towards the abbey.
Thank you. We'll hold on to the bones if we can, and if we can, we will return them. But I don't know when's the next time we are going to go to Vallaki. It was a bit of a mess.
Give it some time to calm down. From what you told me, the situation there is not tenable for too long. Vampire spawn can only last so much on a small population, and this Fiona Wachter, she will find quite quickly that she must do something about the blight upon her lands.
Maybe if we let things calm down, she'll be more willing to listen. It was a bit of a fraught moment when we visited, yeah. All we can do is hope for the best. And prepare for the worst. If you'll excuse me.
Of course.
And she follows Martsena. Not trying to be super obvious, trying to be a little bit quiet about it.
Sure. First, make me a perception check against her passive stealth, because she is stealthy Goral.
I have pretty good perception.
Surprisingly, you are very perceptive. But once you pass the threshold of the Abbey, you lose track of her. You take like a quick look upstairs and downstairs, but you don't see where she went.
It didn't seem... It's not that urgent that Clara talks to Martsena right now, so if she doesn't want to be found, Clara will give it a bit and come back, like, the next day or something. But, other than that, she feels like she failed so many people in, Vallaki that she wants to take some time and just do something, have some form of control over, like, the people she cares about to do something good.
Mm-hmm.
So she's going to spend some time in the Bellevue's library and research curse breaking to explain the feat that she took, which is break curse.
Cool.
So
makes sense to me.
And after that happens, she's gonna She's gonna track down our salty boy.
Which salty boy? You got so many to choose from.
Prospero.
The swashbuckling salty
We're
boy.
all sweaty, right?
The one who's fucking pickled.
I don't like that.
Get pickled, idiot.
Get pickled, idiot. A couple days pass, you corner Prospero, like after brunch or something.
Mm-hmm. Can we take a walk?
Sure. Prospero just kind of puts down the corn kernels that he's just kind of casually noshing on and just starts taking a walk with Clara.
I don't know if this would be overstepping, but I've been doing some reading, and I'm not sure if it would work, but how do you feel about maybe trying to deal with maybe being a little more human again? That's silly. I mean, you're human right now, but you know, a little. I don't know. I've been researching breaking curses.
Going to be honest, part of me thinks that this is a great idea, and abso-fucking-lutely I should do it. Part of me is afraid of what will happen when I do become human.
What do you think might happen?
I feel like I might revert back to who I was right before this. I realize on some higher level that this is my penance for doing what I did to my old crew. Getting my old crew into shit.
Well, that's the beauty of it, right? A new beginning. And now you have a new crew to share that with, and I know for a fact that any one of the people we've been traveling with would beat you over the head and break all your new shiny bones if you were to be that person again that hurt the people he was supposed to protect. The offer is there, if you want to take some time to think about it.
What does it entail?
Well, it's not. There's the spell that's a remove curse, and then there is the skill that I've been researching. And this would take most of a day, so it would be better to do in a place like Kresk, where we are relatively safe, and there would be rituals, and there would be praying, and sometimes magic doesn't work, and if it doesn't work, we could try again, but...
And, Prospero's gonna think about, like, the details that she's mentioned. And I'm assuming that while she's gonna be channeling through... And Prospero is going to assume that while she's channeling through her goddess, it's more so her goddess is going to talk to the deity that I'm affiliated with, and is going to be like, "Hey, yo, can you fix him?" So,
but there's also the fact that the gods cannot reach us here, technically.
Yeah.
So we'd have to beseech something that could hear us. Hi.
Well, So the way Break Curse works is you pray or perform occult rites over the target, weakening the curse's power over them. It doesn't necessarily demand like that a higher power is the one counteracting the curse. In fact, it relies on the spellcaster's check to counteract it. So while it's certainly, you're channeling your deity's power, it's still your power that you get from them rather than saying like, yo, Pharasma, can you chill my boy
Hey,
out?
yo. Hey.
Hey, yo, Razzie.
Hey.
FR,
How you
oh
doing?
god, no cap. About to risk this god for real, though.
The real question here that the two of you will need to figure out is whether your status as a revenant is a curse, specifically. Whether it would count as something that you could undo in this way. And if it does, whether the outcome will be that you revert to your old life, or you stop existing as a revenant and
That's true. I don't want to kill you forever.
It is something that you would probably need to do more research on.
So we start tossing that idea back and forth, and Prospero just kind of dawns on himself like, on the one hand, I get my humanity back. On the other hand, I die relatively peacefully in my as I'm praying and meditating, and I turn back into a human and I die. You know what? Actually, there's no downside to this. I think I'm actually going to give this a shot.
But,
oh, come on! I got the perfect place. Let's go.
You remember that souls are trapped here in eternity in a sick mockery of death and life and rebirth, and
nah, come on, it's all fine. I got it.
No downside. No downside.
You just start dragging me.
None.
So we do need to do some
dragging Clara up to the Abbey, and she's like, "Wait, I don't know about this."
Are you sure? I didn't mean right now.
I actually want to take Clara to where's the body of water that we found that bit of stored in?
The spring.
The pool.
Yeah, the
spring.
Pool of Crest.
Yeah. How big is that? It's a pretty big.
It's pretty big
body of water.
Yeah, you could fucking you could do your sacrament and get dunked into the sacred pool.
I'll fucking baptize you.
8
Baptize
hours,
Prospero.
Yeah.
Isn't it fucking 8 hours though? Like what the
It is 8 hours of a ritual.
All right.
Oh yes.
He doesn't.
I have. All right. I think I have.
So can you just hold it down there for 8 hours?
So bear with me, right?
Uh-huh.
I need you to get me a black cloth, preferably linen, and some white paint.
A black cloth?
Aye, about yay big. Rectangle.
You want to make a pirate flag?
Aye, yes. My flag, my fucking Roger.
Okay, very important. All right. We'll get him his stuff. We'll go shopping.
Yeah, all easy enough stuff to find.
You go get that. I'm gonna find a dinghy.
Oh god.
Oh dear.
Is there a boat anywhere on this bank? That's usable.
Sure.
Yeah?
Not really,
just
but sure.
randomly a boat?
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah, just randomly a boat. Why not?
Oh, look, a boat!
How convenient. I love Nico's just, like, losing his shit over there. It's great. Alright,
so of course, this is Barovia, so the water's at a dead calm, right?
Yeah. I mean, it's... The pool is part of, like, a spring system, we've said, so there's a little bit of movement, but it's not going to, like, send you back to shore or anything.
Okay.
Okay, so if you want to do this, then Clara for 8 hours is going to attempt to
Fucking
break
baptize you.
curse upon Prospero and baptize him.
And I'm gonna baptize her.
Does Prospero have any last words if this works?
Oh my god!
Well, I actually wanted to paint the scenario if it goes the way that if it goes the way that everyone here is thinking, where you're just human again.
I don't think that.
I don't think that was gonna happen at all.
To it, and then we'll see what happens after the check.
Okay.
Because there's a counteract check at the end.
Quick, everybody say what you think is gonna happen before you die.
Fucking Prospero.
He's gonna die.
The one where the gang kills Prospero.
That's the title of this episode.
Clara holds him under the water for 8 hours until he's human again, and then he just drowns.
Immediately drowns. Retroactively couldn't breathe for 8 hours. Yeah, go ahead. Set the scene, Danny. Set the scene.
So I go about.
No, he's eating.
I'm not.
We can't hear you. Speak up. You're crazy.
Jesus.
Hello.
Gaslight.
Set the scene. Go.
So I go and I paint my Roger on the flag.
Mm-hmm.
It's like
what is yours?
It's the side profile of a skull with like effectively gold waves behind it.
I like that. It's a good job.
And he basically like wraps himself in it and like gets in the boat. I just want you to know that you've been my favorite out of every single idiot that I've met in this fucking journey. You're my favorite. Cat too.
Thank you. I really hope.
And if this doesn't work, then it's been a pleasure knowing you. Here's the thing. I'm gonna put myself in the conditions so that everyone involved, your deity, my I fear to say deity for getting struck by fucking lightning right now.
Just
I'm gonna try and make amends with her in the meantime so that this can all go well. So if there's anything weird or fucky happening, you let me know.
I will be prepared.
You
Okay.
don't stop. Actually,
If
just
you're
keep
sure.
going.
I assume that knowing the risks of this fucking up and me just killing Prospero mentioned it to the others.
If
So
you
they
had
at least
mentioned
know
it
I'm
to the
trying to
others,
do that.
Oleander would have told you no. Because he knows a remnant that when their curse is broken, they fucking die. So he's like, don't do this.
What Oleander
really-
knows about revenants is that they persist until the creature that they are searching for dies. But
Do not do
So
this.
he doesn't know. You don't know everything about revenants.
No, I do not, but I'm telling you, do not do this. Sorry, let me do this
So
in his
I-
voice.
Sure.
Don't
Oleander-
fucking do this.
Oleander
So I
says
cover
this
myself-
is a terrible idea, but yeah.
So I cover myself in the blanket.
hmm
And I get in the boat and I take it, and I get on both of my knees and I say, "Kick me off, please."
Wait, okay.
Just do it.
I'd say that the best time to do it is like when you finish, like after the 8 hours, and then you kick him off, would be the most
Okay.
symbolic.
Fucking sinks.
Okay.
Either or.
Yeah.
Are you
Um.
Are you
So-
sure? You want to risk this?
I've not got a lot left. And this has been something that I've thought about for a long time. What happens when I actually kill the thing that I'm trying to kill? I die. Right? Probably. And if I don't, I just keep living like this, which is no life at all.
You have
So,
us.
seeing... I understand, lass. But... I need to know.
I just don't want to lose anyone else.
Prospero's gonna get out of the boat for a second. And he's gonna give Clara a hug.
3 for 3, guys. Okay. Okay. I will try.
Would it help if you wanted to be in the boat with me?
I almost drowned last time I got in that lake, so I feel like if I got in the lake again, there would be some talks. More so than I've already had.
I get in the boat. I get on my knees. And I kind of push the boat in, because I know she's not gonna do it.
Mhm.
But I push the boat in.
I
get on my
try
knees,
and I scrabble in the mud and it does nothing.
I get on my knees and I wait. And while I'm waiting for her, I just kind of speak openly. And I go, "All right, look. I know in the years before this, I was basically leaning to become your anathema. And I know that what I did to my crew was shameful. I don't deserve what I'm requesting, what she's requesting on my behalf. But if you could lend a hand, I assure you, I'll do my mother proud, and I'll serve you. To the best of my fucking abilities, I'll serve you." May the winds be high, and may the waters be treacherous. I will find my gold. And I will be free.
So Clara,
Goddamn!
Clara, go ahead and make me. It's either your religion or your occultism.
Godspeed.
Well, good
soldier.
thing I just upped my religion to master, so. Before I do that, I want to have a moment too.
Sure.
So, Clara has been, just focusing whatever powers she has available to her and concentrating. And in the last moments before it all comes to pass, she just is thinking of everything they've been through together. And she doesn't know who she's speaking to. She doesn't know who can hear her. Maybe the angel, by some stretch of power, can hear anything that's going on. He is a soul who has been trapped for his mistakes. For years. For years he has been in stasis. He's ready to change. He's ready to become something more, to become someone greater. Cycle of souls is broken here. But he deserves to move on from who he has been. We all do. And I will make the check.
I'm going to tell you
Religion.
ahead of time. If this succeeds, good thing.
Uh-huh.
If it fails, neutral thing. If it critically fails, bad thing.
Oh no!
So go ahead and make your religion check out front, so we can all.
Mark, don't leave us hanging.
Hello?
No, I do it again, 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 I do it again. I have a hero point. That was a nat one. Fuck me.
That was a nat 1! Goodbye,
All
bro!
things your fucking roll. Oh no!
What happened, Mother? I was here for the first half! I was here for the first
use one
half!
hero point per roll.
No! Oh my god!
Prospero.
God fucking speed, soldier!
God
You-
damn, no.
I made it very clear up front. I said it. I said it.
No!
You. So hold on. Prospero, you are sitting on the boat as Clara is casting this ritual.
What have I done?
8 hours of reflecting on your crimes and the things that have happened to you. And through these 8 hours, as you're getting closer to the end, start hearing the voices again. Your crew.
Oh fuck. Oh fuck.
You know that they're far, far away. But you find yourself frozen, unable to move as you hear these voices. And at first it's this cacophony of whispers that you cannot make anything out of. But then as time goes on and Clara is getting closer to the end of her ritual, you start hearing individual words. Traitor. Ruinous. Captain. Fool. And you can sense all of these spirits of your crew coming. And there's a flash of insight that has escaped you to this moment that they were never really gone. They've been inside you this whole time. Whenever you had a memory that didn't match what was happening in real life, when Ezmerelda didn't remember you but you remembered her, all these memories, all of your crew have been within your mind this entire time. And now they're coming for you. Because you've spent years doing nothing. Years trying to drown them out, rather than trying to fix what you did wrong.
Oh fuck.
Years of trying to drown them out, rather than do your duty as a revenant and fix what you have done. And in that last moment, you want to scream out to Clara, don't! But your mouth is shut. And you can only scream inside your own mind as you feel her kick you off into the waters. And you feel your body just coming apart at the seams.
Oh god.
The rest of you, at least Clara has been there, watch as Prospero falls deep into the pool. You see a bubbling, and Prospero does not come back up from the depths.
Are we all there, or is it just Clara?
Laura said that she told you all that she was going to do this in case something went wrong, so it's up to you if you wanted to watch this happen.
Oleander would definitely be there, and as soon as he sees the bubbles, he look to the others. Revenant, simply breathe. They don't breathe. He's jumping in.
You jump in, and you swim as fast as you can to where you saw him, and all you see in the water is an empty pirate's clothes.
Holy shit. Guys, this is my first fucking character death. Holy fuck.
He's frantically like searching. He's tearing apart the
This
clothes.
was your idea! And
There's
now
nothing-
I have to roleplay the fallout!
There's
This
nothing
was
in
your
clothes
idea!
and everything that he had on him. Clara is up there waiting for him to come back, but nothing's happening. You watch Oleander jump in, and he just comes up with clothes.
Oleander's not coming up. He is searching. He will take the drowning hit. He'll take it. He's trying
In
to
that
find
case,
him.
you see Oleander jump in, and he doesn't come back up for a while.
He is trying to desperately find him. He's like, no. Incorrect. No.
Fucking Jess.
Is anyone else there?
Where's the liquor? Where's the liquor?
Okay.
I really feel like a shy Clara would have told a
Well,
shy this, and she would have like given her a thumbs up and kept doing what she was doing.
Yeah, and also, like, it's the pool and you can't go anywhere near it.
Yeah. Have
Ireena
fun.
wouldn't have gone there in a million fucking years. Like,
I think Ireena would also have been there then.
oh well, if Ireena pulled Reyna,
I don't think she would have tried to force you to go, but she would have been there to be there for Prospero. And when she sees Oleander not come up, she dives in after Oleander finds him just like scouring the bottom, the silt for the remnants, and seeing him slowly turn blue, she grabs Oleander and starts to pull him back up to the surface.
As soon as he breaks, he's trying to break free. No, I have to go back. I have to find him. He's somewhere
gone!
down there.
He's
No!
gone! And if you stay down there, you will be too.
He's casting Misty Memory. He's trying to find him. He's going to use the memory of the water to see where the fuck he went.
What does Misty Memory do?
Great question.
Is it a spell?
Yes, it is a spell. It's a 4th level
Let's put it
spell.
in chat.
Terra is just frozen.
That
on
one.
the bank.
Um,
She's staring. She's not
you
moving.
you
She's
cast
not
your
doing
mind back
anything.
to literally a minute ago, because that's when it happened, and you see it happen. You see Prospero hit the water, and you just see his entire body just slowly dissolving into the water and just into nothing. He's not stuck somewhere. He's not invisible. He is gone.
No. Correct. No. This is not. This is not how they. No, no. Revenants are not supposed to die unless they fucking unless they've killed the thing that they've done. No, this is not correct. This is not what I was taught.
I killed him. He's gone.
Ireena slowly pulls Oleander to the shore, and then goes back out to the boat and just like grabs Clara in a hug, and then like half paddles the boat back to the shore.
I just wanted to help.
Ireena just like holds your head in her hands and just says, "I know. He knew the risks. You told him he knew. And he said that even if this happened, that it was better than what could have come. That this would have happened eventually. He would have been gone eventually. He wanted...
It didn't have to be like this. We could have found another way. We could have found a safer way.
Can Aster, like, I don't know what this would be, but, like, can he make... Is there any way he can discern to know if, like it worked? Is it like a hint? Is it on a Prospero end or a Clara end?
I don't think there's anything that you could use to tell what happened. You just saw him fall into the water and not come out.
No. This is incorrect. This is not. Danny is fucking still muted.
One time
And
he
he-
doesn't mute.
Yeah, the one time he doesn't mute, he's like, I'm dead, bitches, fuck you.
I muted him.
No. This is not right. No.
Death doesn't work how it's supposed to here. Everything is different. Everything that I have learned in my time at my temple has been different since I got here. None of
Wait.
this works how it's supposed to.
There's one thing we can do. He's gone. We can't change that. But we can make it so that he can pass on.
But maybe he's gonna come back. Maybe I thought he's died a lot of times. Maybe we just find where he comes back.
I need to find Madame Eva. I need to know.
Maybe we can find him in the march again.
No.
We all came from it.
No. This is no. There's nothing left to bring back.
Ireena has been struggling to find words, but none of them seem to be the right ones.
She's not coming back this time.
And we'll cut away from that scene.
Fuck.
Ireena, what are you doing during your downtime?
What? Hello? Wait a minute.
I'm just
I
kidding.
just casually killed another. I just casually murdered another party member. It's fine.
I'm just kidding. I think eventually.
Oleander would find Ashai and Reyna.
Yeah,
Like he'd
eventually.
run.
Oleander runs, and Ireena with Clara and Aster kind of slowly walk back to the smith's house where Ashai and Reyna are early in the... Well, actually, I guess it'd be late at night, just after dinner, because it took all of the day to do this ritual. The two of
Would
you just
Clara
see
can leave?
Oleander just burst through the doors.
What is the matter?
The door opens again, and Ireena, Aster, and Clara walk in, all in various states of crying.
What happened?
It's wrong. Everything is wrong.
Somebody talk.
Things are wrong.
Someone needs to speak.
Prospero is
Prospero.
gone.
What do you mean?
What do you mean gone? He left?
No.
Clara tried to break his curse, and I don't know what happened. Nobody knows what happened, but there's nothing left of him.
With watching this, could I have used like Arcana, Occult, Undead Lore, anything
I already
would have been
tried.
able to
Bestie,
give me?
I already tried.
This is a
Yeah, but you don't have magic.
Go ahead and make an undead lore check, sure.
Okay.
This whole time, it's not like the meltdown she had after Vallaki. She is shut down. She's not saying or doing anything.
I'm hero pointing that. I know it's high. I'm making it higher. I'm hero pointing that.
Ireena just like says, "I'll be right back," and she's gonna take Clara up to like the bedroom.
I don't know anything. I'm shit.
What you saw is what you saw.
Yeah.
Ireena is gonna take Clara up to the bedroom.
This is a joke, right?
He cannot die.
Well,
So the way you all spent your downtime was killing off a forget-me-not.
Ireena came back down just as she was about to take Clara up, and she goes over to you, and she looks furious. She says, "How dare you? Ireena, how? Why would you even say something like that?
Is he not dead?
Look at them! Do they look like they wanted this to happen? Look at Clara! They were trying to help him! And you see us come in, shattered, and the first thing you can say is, "You killed Prospero?"
I think it is just so unbelievable.
I'm going to the Abbey.
Ireena!
She leaves.
Ollie's following her.
She really just said bye. I'm going to Mom's house.
Ollie slams the door behind him
going
as
to
he's
stay
fucking following her.
Mother's house.
I'm gonna stay at my mother's house.
Just leaving a catatonic Clara and a very confused and distressed Rat.
Oh no.
Neither of whom are very likely to talk at this point, I think.
She finds a corner and she curls into a ball.
What do you want, Oleander?
To walk with you.
Good, because I'm really not in the mood to talk right now.
That's alright.
She kind of gives you an odd look for half a second, but shakes it off and just keeps walking out of the town up towards the Abbey. So I guess we'll stick back with the rest of you for a moment. Clara in the corner.
Esther walks up to Ireena. I don't know what went wrong. Everything looked like it worked. Like it. I don't know what it could have been.
I don't understand why you even tried it in the first place. If there was a risk.
What? I don't understand the confusion. If you have a chance to save someone, why wouldn't you?
Did you know it
Why-
could result in him dying?
No, but he wanted this. He asked for this. That's the only reason why Clara did it. Someone asks for help, you deny them? You know she wouldn't have done that on purpose.
I'm not saying anyone did it on purpose.
But your intent came off as such. It was strong. Look what happened. Your words have power, Ireena. Especially yours. I know you love these people. I know you wanted safety for all of them, but something bad just happened here. I need you to recognize that. And that's coming from somebody who doesn't recognize a lot of things very clearly a lot of times. I'm going to try to figure out...
it.
I'm going to try really hard to figure out what happened, but I don't... I don't know what Clara needs, but I think you need to figure that one out.
I don't think I need to do shit.
He's like caught off guard, like super by that comment. Why? Don't you want to?
No. Not when we've lost a party member.
Okay. I'm confused.
All we have is numbers. We always... The only way... We can't take risks like this and diminish our numbers. Diminish our skills. I just don't understand how you all let this happen.
I'm not going to use Prospero's decision as weight in this conversation, so I'm not. But I think, at least to my understanding, and I thought we were all on the same page, the end goal for all of this was our own individualized salvation. If that's not what you want anymore, I don't know, but I still want to make sure we all get out of this in whatever way makes us the most content, the most at peace. So I don't really know what the answer to that is right now, but the consequence to this action is really taking a toll. So I'm going to help where I can. I think you need to take time, because I realize as I'm talking this is an immediate shock, and you did not have the privilege to be in this situation from the start. So I apologize. I know this is a lot. I'm going to help Clara, and then I will help myself when I have a moment.
Ireena just turns on her heel and walks away.
Mister, do you have Clara?
I know what I am. I am a failure. I am small. I am useless. I am weak. And every time I try to save somebody I care about, they die. I have known that since the beginning. I have known that since I was a child. And I watched my best friend waste away in my arms because I wasn't strong enough to protect her. I wasn't strong enough to protect him, Ireena, and I was a fool to try. I'm sorry. I'm not good enough. I know I'm not good enough. I know.
Aster walks up to you and, through your pain, hugs you as tightly as he possibly can.
Ireena, just lets you scream at her back as she walks away.
I will be back. Go running after Ireena.
Interesting decision.
That's what I was just thinking.
Yeah,
Let me go up to her girlfriend.
Somebody's gonna get
I
stabbed.
think that's a good place to stop.
No! Whoa!
No,
Don't do
Grandpa.
that.
No,
I
keep
need
going,
no,
keep
we're
going.
not stopping.
hours.
We're not
I
stopping.
feel like
No,
any
no, no.
conversation is going to take
No,
far
no,
longer
no.
than
We
5
can't play
minutes.
for another 2 weeks, dude. Come on.
I know, but
Can we do one? Literally one. I want Ollie's. Just do
30
Ollie
minutes, 30
and
minutes.
please,
Okay.
just Ollie and
Ollie and
Ireena,
Ireena.
please.
all right, fine.
Stop. Thanks for intense begging.
Ireena
Intense begging.
yeah, she is just silently walking up the switchback to the Abbey, Oleander beside or slightly behind her.
Beside her.
Mhm. She's power walking.
He has a base speed of 40. He's fucking
Okay,
fine.
okay.
Fucking cast Tailwind just to keep up with her. He'll do it. He'll fucking do it. I know where Ireena's coming from.
Why are you talking
Information.
like that? You don't have to hide. You don't have to hide behind another mask. The one you have is fine.
This is not the mask.
I know.
Ireena wasn't given the right information. She was given the information that we went out. Prospero died. She wasn't given the information that Prospero asked. That it was told it was a bad idea. And not to do it. And he still did it. I understand her knee-jerk reaction. But I also understand your reaction. Because you care. We all care.
You know, I love that stupid woman. It's not the first time that she's jumped to
Verified.
conclusions.
Clarify, did she say gloved or love?
Love.
Okay.
Ireena is... You know what? She probably wouldn't want me to tell you all of this, but frankly right now, I feel like your need to know is better than her right to any kind of privacy about this, but... Strahda saved her. And so... She loved Strahda for a long time. Probably still does. And if there's one thing that Ireena has shown that she does very, very often, it's that she makes a snap decision and she stands by that decision no matter what. This isn't the first time that she has said something without thinking. This isn't the first time that she has hurt people around her with her words. And I should know, because she's hurt me with her words more than once. And her actions, for that matter, but through it all, I always thought that it was just... It was what Strahda made of her. It was her devotion to this one person that saved her at her lowest point. But now I'm just starting to think that that's just who she is as a person.
Do you think that she loves you?
I know she loves me. I just know that sometimes that's not enough.
And you do love her.
I do. I just don't know if that's enough.
I think Ireena is scared.
We're all scared.
Obviously. But I don't think she's scared of the environment. I don't think that she is scared of Strahda.
No, I don't think she is.
I think she is scared of being alone again. Of being unloved. Of being seen as someone who is unlovable.
Ireena looks like she's thinking about saying something, and she's not sure whether to say it.
I might be overstepping, I apologize.
No, it's not you.
What are you thinking about?
I think that if she doesn't want to be alone, she should damn well act like it sometimes.
The people who are most scared of being alone tend to push those away.
I know she does. But at the end of the day, if you keep pushing people away, they're going to leave.
I know, it's a self-fulfilling prophecy.
And I want her to be happy. And I want her to be loved and seen. And you will be hard-pressed to find someone more self-sacrificing than me. But there comes a point where there's just too much. I don't know if that's what I've hit yet, but she is doing everything she can to make it as difficult as possible, it feels like.
He looks to the sky, just kind of watching the night. Love is a complicated thing. Chase after the high as long as you can. But when it's gone, it's gone. No matter how hard you try. So if you think that that high is no longer getting to you, do not let yourself become empty for a jar that has a crack in it.
Sound like you're talking from experience.
Not experience. I don't know exactly. Sometimes I know things that I don't know why I know, but I know them. And that's one of them.
Well, whoever gave you that knowledge, they sound like they know what they're talking about, at least. Kind of nudges your shoulder a little bit.
This is the first time anyone has seen Oleander smile. He gives a nudge back. So, we're going to the Abbey. Getting away from your girlfriend for the night.
Mm-hmm.
What is your plan? I'm not trying to steal her, Jess!
Homewrecker! Homewrecker! Homewrecker!
She kind of looks at you and says, I don't know, but maybe you should check in with Ez while we're up there.
Oof.
I don't mean it like that. It's...
No, I get it. I get it.
No,
I
Ollie,
need to talk to
Ollie,
her.
look at me. I'm just really far more angry than anything else right now. I just need some time alone, that's all.
Alright.
I appreciate you coming up with me, though.
We redheads stick together. I got you.
Buddy system, and gives your arm like a couple punches.
Don't you know it's dangerous walking alone in Barovia?
It's dangerous to go alone. Take this, and just hold up a ginger.
I'll go talk to Ez. I've been needing to talk to her anyway. We have someone in common that hasn't been seen recently. So,
Good luck with that.
good luck with your adventure in being alone. And he gives her one last smile before they will split ways as he finds Ezmerelda.
And that's where we're going to end tonight's session.
Are you sure we can't play next week? Like, are you really sure?
I'm sure.
Are you like,
I'm
You are not playing again without me.
Yeah, that's fair.
I literally just wrote it. So
Oh boy. So much for a peaceful downtime session.
Hey guys, we had
No
great
such thing as
downtime,
peace in
didn't
here.
we?
No, we didn't!
We
Thanks
barely
for
went through like
joining
2
us,
characters
everyone.
downtime.
It was a
get
nice,
done part two?
relaxing day. I'm
We'll
sure
see
everybody's
you-
glad that Clara managed to join the session.
We'll see you in 2 weeks.
I'm gonna stress cry.
I already
we'll
did.
See you back for another terrible Saturday in Prospero. Godspeed, Prospero. Until next time. Bye.